The cold wind howled through the abandoned mansion, making the broken windows rattle like the distant echo of a restless soul. Inside, darkness clung to every inch of the space, suffocating any light that dared to seep in. At the heart of this decrepit structure stood Lauren, her breath visible in the chilly air. She was a photojournalist, driven by curiosity and the lure of unsolved mysteries, and the infamous Danvers House had lured her with whispers of a terrible past. They said the mansion was cursed, that no one who entered ever left the same. Some never left at all. Lauren brushed her auburn hair from her face and adjusted her camera, trying to ignore the eerie creaking of the floorboards beneath her feet. Her guide, an old caretaker named Edgar, had described the house as a labyrinth of sorrow. His words had seemed overly dramatic at the time, but now, standing in the middle of darkness, she felt their weight. "Stay close to the walls," Edgar's voice echoed in her memory. "And if you hear whispering, never, ever follow it." She shivered and gripped her flashlight tighter. Each room she entered was worse than the last, filled with decayed furniture and the stench of neglect. As Lauren raised her camera to snap a photo of a dilapidated chandelier, she heard it, a soft, almost indistinct whisper. She swung her flashlight around, but nothing was there. Ignoring Edgar's warning, she focused her lens on the source of the sound and clicked. The flash illuminated a shadow that shouldn't have been there, and Lauren's heart pounded against her ribcage. In the photograph, behind her reflection in the dusty mirror, stood a figure, a woman in a tattered dress, eyes hollow and pleading. Lauren turned swiftly, the beam of her flashlight cutting through the air, but again, nothing. She tried to steady herself, maybe it was just her mind playing tricks. But as she ventured further, the whispering grew louder, more insistent, forming words she couldn't understand. The walls seemed to close in, the temperature dropping further as if an unseen presence were drawing the warmth from her very soul. Suddenly, her flashlight flickered, casting dancing shadows that morphed into sinister shapes. In a panic, Lauren fumbled to switch it back on, but it was too late. The whispering was now deafening, and she felt a cold, bony hand wrap around her wrist. Her scream echoed through the halls, swallowed by the darkness. Somewhere in the depth of the mansion, Edgar sighed, another soul claimed by the house's unyielding curse.